After completing an inventory count, it's the ideal time to place an order to your distributors. To generate an order in the WISK web portal, click on Orders, then Prepare Orders. You are then on the Cart Builder screen. You'll see all of the distributors for your venue and the items you have assigned to them. The items are sorted by family and category, and you can use the search bar to quickly find products. If you need to order a new item that is not in your venue list, click the Add Bottle To button beside a distributor and fill in the item details. If you haven't already created your distributors and assigned them to your items, you'll need to do that before generating an order. You can click Actions, then Manage Distributors to add them. For each item, you'll see the current stock, WISK par, which is generated based on your consumption data, your par, case size, and order format, whether it's individual units or cases. You can customize this page by toggling columns on or off by clicking on Columns and clicking the checkboxes. You can also rearrange the columns by dragging and dropping. You can add items to your cart by typing an amount in the Quantity to Order column for each item. You'll then see an animation showing the item has been added. When adding items to your cart, make sure the order format is correct for each item. You can order items in individual units or cases. The current order format displays on the left. You can change the format by clicking the Order Format column. While you can add items manually, you can also make use of par levels to speed up the process. Beside the quantity to order, if you have populated your par levels, you'll see a recommended amount to order in the Based on Your Par column. This number is individual units and is based on your current stock and what you need to get your stock equal to or above the par level. For example, we have 4.1 units of Grey Goose and the par level is 6 units. It recommends that we should order 2 units. If you click the shopping cart icon, it'll add the recommended amount to your cart. If your order format is cases, it converts it to the correct amount. To speed up your ordering, we have included a pre-fill button beside each distributor that can create your order in just one click. This automatically adds items to the cart of a distributor based on your par levels. You can choose to pre-fill based on your par, which is based on the par levels you have set, your par full bottles. This ignores any partial bottles that you have in stock and will add items to get your full bottle count up to the par level. Your par estimated stock. If your POS is integrated, it adds items to your cart based on your sales since your last inventory. This is helpful if you're generating an order and haven't taken an inventory recently. And lastly, WISK par. WISK will recommend what you should order based on your consumption data over time. In this case, we'll select your par and a message displays saying it will replace the current quantity to order with the amount based on the par. Click OK. You'll then see the amounts populate in the quantity to order column for that distributor and that the items have been added to your shopping cart. Once you've finished adding items to each distributor cart, click on Your Cart. On the Your Cart page, you'll have the opportunity to review and make changes before generating the purchase order. For each distributor, you'll see the amount you're ordering and a total dollar value based on the cost per unit you've added for each item. Consider this number an estimate as prices can fluctuate over time. If there are any pricing changes, you'll update the cost when adding the invoice after the order comes in. You can update the amount to order or remove items by clicking on the Quantity to Order field or the X beside it. For example, with this Heineken, the current stock count is 45 and the par is 72. To match or get above the par, it added 2 cases. We can adjust it to order just 1 case. When everything looks good, click Generate Order beside the distributor name. A pop-up appears saying that the purchase order is being generated. Click OK. With the purchase order generated, the next step is to place the order with the distributor. If you need to make any changes before placing the order, you can click View Order. Otherwise, you can click Email Order to send an email and a text notification to the distributor. If you prefer to place your order in person or over the phone, you can click Download Spreadsheet to get a copy of the purchase order. No matter how you end up placing the order, it's a good practice to generate it in WISK. You'll be able to add your invoice from the purchase order when it arrives. You won't have to add each item to the invoice manually, which saves a lot of time. Let's send the order to the distributor by clicking Email Order. Before it sends, you'll be able to edit the subject, add recipients, and include any notes. If you've added your distributor contacts, the email and mobile/cell number fields populate automatically. You can add more recipients by clicking into the email and mobile/cell number fields. You can also include any notes or instructions for the distributor in the Notes section. If you don't want to send an SMS message, you can leave the mobile/cell numbers field blank or remove the number. When ready, click Send. You'll then receive a message saying that the email has been sent to the distributor. You should also receive a copy of the email in your account. If you didn't receive it, check your spam folder. If it's your first time emailing that distributor, please follow up with them to make sure it was received. And there you go. You've generated and placed your order, which will save you time adding the invoice when it arrives at your venue.